guys, it's Rachel and I am back today with a video all about ostomy stereotypes. I giggle because I didn't realize how many stereotypes revolved around ostomies until maybe a year into having an ostomy, because I had never really put myself in that community. And once I started getting connected with other people and support groups and stuff like that, I realized, wow, people really assume the worst about ostomies. So I want to kind of break the stigmas and the stereotypes that revolve around the next 4 things. First thing I want to talk about is physical intimacy or relationships. And I hesitated talking about this simply because everybody's experience will be different, and that will be the same for the rest of the things I'm going to talk about. So I'm talking from my own experience. So with the relationship, so many women and men think they can't have a relationship just because they poop in a bag. And when I met my husband, I was very, very straight with him. I have an ostomy, here's what it is, I can touch my small intestine, you know, the usual normal things. And he's like, that's really cool. And it was just like this really smooth thing. And in a video that will be coming out on 11 Health's website, I discuss telling someone about your ostomy. So watch out for that video because I'm going to reference that a couple times in this video. But in that video I talk about how to gently tell someone about your ostomy. And that's kind of how I went about telling my husband. And it was very smooth, very easy, but I know some people haven't had the same experience. So I'm really hoping that you guys will have success in telling people about your ostomy, because it's not something to be ashamed of, especially if you're looking for a relationship. And I have so many women that I follow on Instagram, and they're like, the right man will love me for who I am and what I have. And that's the truth. And I completely agree with them, because that's the same mentality I have. Even though I'm married now, it's the same mentality I have for friendships too. Because whether you have an ostomy or not, whether you poop in a bag or a toilet, you're going to have people that disagree about who you are, your personality, your thought process, your morals, everything. And pooping is just one of many things that makes you unique. So I would just make it sound as good as you can. And as far as physical intimacy, I have this one hack that I found, I think on Facebook, in one of the ostomy groups I follow. And this woman, she gave a really, really good tip. And it's I don't know what kind of bags you guys have. I have the Hollister 2-piece. And you just roll up the bottom quarter and then fold it up again so that the excess bag is on top of the part that attaches to the wafer. And then you just have a perfect little square. Once you have that square, get 2 bobby pins and just bobby pin one side, bobby pin the other side. It's not going anywhere. The second part of physical intimacy is that people think the man, the woman that you're with is not going to love you or is going to look at you differently because of your ostomy. That could be true for some situations. My husband has never looked at me in a different manner than he did before he knew I had an ostomy. So it has a lot to do with the amount of confidence that you exude. So it has never been awkward for us. He definitely has pulled it off by accident. Yeah, that happened. That was really funny. As soon as that happened, we just laughed because he pulled my belt and my belt came off. Well, my belt didn't come off, my bag came off. And it was partially full. Oh my goodness, y'all. It was a mess. But it was a funny mess because it was innocent, and I thought it was hilarious. He thought it was hilarious. The room smelled like poop for the next few minutes, and it was funny. So, you know, you're going to have moments like that, and I would just embrace it. The next one I want to talk about is clothing. And this is another stereotype / stigma that new ostomates or even long-lasting ostomates think that they're going to have a problem with clothing. And I wanted to wear a cute outfit today because I wanted to kind of show you guys it's possible to look cute. So I have this really cute Adventures Out There t-shirt, referencing Up, obviously, and then high-waisted shorts. And these are my favorite accessory ever because, like, you can't see my bag. is beautiful. The only issue I have with these is when the bottom of my bag gets a little bit full, and then I have the baby penis situation, as I call it, where there's like a little lump right there. That's the only problem I ever run into. So when I wear these, I am on top of emptying my bag. Or I wear them in the morning before I eat anything. So if I go to like breakfast or whatever and I want to look cute, I'll wear this and then eat. Because they do not go together. The third one is swimming. And swimming is something I have made 2 videos about on this channel, and I want to make a renewed one, so I'm thinking about that currently, because my old one has so many views, and quite honestly, I kind of hate the quality of it. But swimming is something every ostomate has wondered, can I do this? And even if it was just a really split second, can I? Or a full day thought process. I've had it, I know my dad has dealt with it, so many people deal with it. And yes, you absolutely can swim. I know a lot of people do it differently, but I'm going to say it from the way that I do it, and that is, I just wear high-waisted bottoms, tuck them in, good to go. But I know other people, when you get your bags, they come with little stickers you put over the filter, and they do that. I honestly have never thought of that in my 6 years of having an ostomy. So you could definitely do that. I've heard that it actually makes the bag and wafer last longer if you do that, so probably should be doing that. But you will survive if you don't. If you just want to go swimming and you forgot to bring a sticker, no problem. You're fine. But I try to go swimming when my wafer is in good condition, because right now I need to change it probably by tomorrow. And I can feel it starting to flap because it's like 100 degrees every day and the sweat is making my adhesive wear off. So just be kind of aware of the state of your wafer and you will be good to go. There's no problem. There's no need to worry about anything. You'll be fine. The fourth one and final one is an ostomy in general. People really tend to put labels on ostomies. They're for old people. Oh, so I'm disabled now. I'm gonna smell all the time. Those 3 are complete crap. They are a lie. You can be any age and have an ostomy. A patient champion at 11 Health was born and had to get an ostomy. She was a baby. Some people are in their older ages and they get an ostomy. It has nothing to do with their age. It just has to do with the fact that they got sick, and that's just the unfortunate part. And luckily an ostomy was able to save their life. And you're definitely not going to smell all the time. I can promise you that. You only really start to be able to smell it when it gets older. I've noticed on like the 6th or 7th day of my bag/wafer's life, I'm able to start to smell it. So yeah, you might smell it after a while, but not most people, or not many people go 7 days without changing it. So don't worry about smelling, because I guarantee you're not going to smell. So ostomies in general have so many stigmas around them, and I wish I could touch on all of them, but those are just the 4 that I really wanted to touch on in this video, simply because it was something that was just kind of bugging me, that people just think you're going to be disabled, and you're not. It's not a disability. It's only a disability if you are loaded with side effects, you have hernia after hernia, or your small intestine has strictures in it, and you are constantly in the hospital because you keep getting blockages. Those are the only situations when your body will physically limit you, and it's not your fault. Getting an ostomy does not mean you are disabled. It just means that you get a really cool story. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about, and I really hope that me touching on a few of these stereotypes helps you guys become more independent with your ostomy, because it is not a life ender, it is a life saver. So I really hope that you guys gain your confidence and you rock it, and don't doubt yourself. That is my main thing. Society will tell you to, but don't do it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.